Okay, welcome back, part 15. Look at this, starting to look really good now. I'm really happy with the way that engine's looking now. I love the way that cover's come out. It's just a shame there's a tiny bit of damage in one corner. But anyway, we'll have to get around to sorting that out. Right, what's holding us up now is the starter motor. We need to get that starter motor sorted out. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a look at this petrol cap, take it apart and have a good look at it, lube it all up, check the key, check all the seal, and we can repaint it all up. So we'll see how we get on with that. Hopefully we can get it all back together again. So many small parts in these things. Let's get it all painted up anyway, see how it looks. The ring on the outside looks like it's lacquered aluminium and the lacquer's a bit damaged, but I've just polished it up as best I can. It has come up reasonably well. First things first, just take the whole thing apart. There's so many tiny small pieces, so just make sure you bag it. I do two separate bags when I do these. I put one bag has got the hinge and the little springs and little detents and little tiny, and the other bit's part of the cap, so the screws and the stuff that hold the cap together and hold the base of the cap on. Keep them separate. Bag everything. It is so many small tiny parts. Be super careful. Okay, once you're ready to start putting everything together, let's start with getting the little door cover back on. So first thing is to get the little hinge pins into the door and put them in. You can see where they go in. Now on mine, I didn't understand why this was, but I had to put a piece of wire in the centre because the pins kept going into the centre of the door and the door coming loose. Maybe I've lost a part or maybe I did something wrong, but anyway, that worked for me. And then once you've done that, you can put the little detents in. I put the balls in first and then the little tiny springs. Right, and then the base can go on. So stick the base on and you'll notice that the base locks the detent and the hinge pins in. Put the base in. You can put the screws in and fasten that down and make sure that the door is working properly. Once you've done that, now you can put in the pin and the little bearing that actually rotates and opens the latch. I'll try and make that a bit clearer in the picture. Screw on the base and put the key in and try it and just make sure that is all working. And if that's good, you're all good to go. And put it all back together again and you're done. Right, we've got some goodies. 2 brand new indicators. I went for new indicators. They'll match the rear and it's just going to be easier. With the fairing mounted ones, they just look awful when you put your replacement generic ones on. They just look really horrible on the GPZs, and so many have got them on. It just looks absolutely trashy and horrible. And the rebuild kit for the starter motor, absolutely fantastic. It was holding us up. Thank you very much to Wiimoto. I can't praise Wiimoto enough. They're great. Good, always good quality, always a good price. And if you have any problems, they just sort it. They're really good. My first port of call when I'm after pattern parts, Wiimoto. Who doesn't love a 6-digit number plate? It looks so much better on the bike. Just unfortunately they're very rare, and I guess they're rarer now as we're running out of numbers, but it looks so much better when you have a 6-digit one. Brilliant.